Okay, so I gotta make a video out in public to let you know what I learned at Education Week on Monday at BYU, my old college, yay. And I gotta look kind of like just talking to someone on the phone. Kind of weird, but anyways. I learned so much. I learned a lot, obviously, about pornography and how to cure, not how to cure, but how to solve the pornography problem. Sounds like a big thing, a big feat to do, but it can happen. And that's what's cool about this. It can happen. And people need to realize that it can happen. So one of the quotes that they mentioned that it totally stuck out in my head was that, if I can find the page, pause moment. Suspense is leading up to the main quote, and why can't I find it? We must develop the capacity to see men not as they are at the present, but as they may become. So this definitely applies to this addiction because it's really easy to see people as the addiction itself. It's really hard to see past that. So that's something to keep in mind, whether it's someone in your family, a loved one, or even yourself, to not see yourself as the addiction, but to see yourself as you are and as you can be. We are all amazing people that can do amazing things, but when an addiction comes into our life or to your life, it completely halts that movement, that expansion, that shift for you to do amazing things. So go tell somebody they're amazing. If they're in your life and they're dealing with this, tell them that they're amazing, tell them that they're good. Make them believe it even if it's just for a second. Also, something that they talked about was patterns. And there's so many programs out there. Like 12-step program. I can't think of all the ones on top of my head, but they're programs and they're wonderful programs. But something to even specifically think of more is to think of patterns. With this addiction, of the pornography addiction, you have to develop a pattern, a way of life. And that is critical, that is crucial. You have to have patterns that you live from now and pretty much until the end, to the day you die. And I know it kind of sounds scary with all this, but actually it's not. It's just a way to have consistency in your life. And as in this addiction, you have to have patterns to overcome the addiction and to stay in recovery. So that's really critical. Very excited. Next month we are going to have a guest speaker on our podcast, someone who very willingly said yes to my request. His name is Donald Hilton Jr. Incredible, smart gentleman. He is a neurosurgeon. He's written books, articles, and he has offered or said yes to our ask to come on and our podcast. So you're going to hear from him, which is incredible. He's going to teach you so much about how pornography affects the brain, the whole neuroscience. Which honestly, if you're on the fence and you're trying to debate whether pornography is wrong or not, when you listen to him, or even right now, if you go type up his stuff and listen to what he says, you are going to really be blown away about, and your view will change as you see what pornography really does to the brain. It gives you a whole new look on it. And I know Fight the New Drug has a lot of their about how the brain is affected by pornography, so that's one aspect. But I've met so many people already who are in this fight, and it was really neat to collaborate with them and talk with them. They're going to be helping us out on our podcast as well. I'm so excited about that. But in the meantime, have a good day and choose to be porn free and laugh. Okay, later guys, bye.